Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how I do my easy and quick smoky eye look. If you watched my videos before, you know that I don't use a whole lot of products and the steps are pretty simple, so it's quick and easy. I'm going to start with my foundation, and this is the Westman Atelier foundation stick. I am going to use this also as a concealer today, so that really helps cut down on the steps that I need to do for this look. I'm just going to blend everything out with the foundation brush and going in only into areas as needed where I want more coverage and blend that out. This product is super creamy, so it's really easy to blend, and I find the longevity is also really nice. It doesn't really pale or crease, and it stays pretty true to color. All right, now that's done. I'm going to use a contour slash bronzer product, and this is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt. I'm going to take the same foundation brush and just kind of go in to the same areas where I would typically add contour, and just add a little bit of this to kind of softly sculpt the contour of my face. Alright, I might actually go in with my finger and just lightly add a little bit more definition around my nose. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with a setting powder, and this is the Chanel Universal Libre powder. Take a fluffy powder brush and just lightly set it. All right. Next, I'm going to go in with my brows, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. I'm just going to use a brush to outline and gently brush through my brow hairs. Since this is a smoky eye look, I definitely want my brows to be more defined than a daytime look so that it balances out the smoky eye below. And you just want to brush it through. I want to use just a little bit at a time. Don't want to go in with a heavy hand. I find that if my brows aren't super dark, it actually helps open up my eyes, which is why I tend to go in a little bit lighter with brow products. All right. Okay. Next, we're going to line our eyes, and this is a one and done product. This is the Jones Road eyeshadow stick, and I'm just going to use that to line my eyelid up on top only. Like that, a little thicker than usual because I'm going to smoke this out, and then take my brush and just blend it out upward. Now, I don't really add any base shadow to my eyes because I just want to keep the look kind of a simple and easy smoky eye without too many steps, but if you like a base, you can definitely do that. But with an eyeshadow stick, these products tend to be one and done, so you don't need a whole lot of different shadow colors to create a complete look. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna go in with Hourglass Scatter Light. This is like a sparkling eyeshadow. Take a brush and just add a little bit of that in there. It does have a little bit of fallout, but that's okay. I'm just gonna flick that away. And this has some sparkle to it, which I think is nice for a nighttime look, but if you don't prefer it, you can definitely choose something that's more matte. And I'm actually going to use the same product for my under eyes instead of lining it. So I'm gonna rely on my shadow to create the smoky effect without lining my eyes, because then it could be a stronger look. It's definitely much more forgiving if you just use your shadow to create the shadow smoky effect on the bottom. Okay, I think I can actually make it smokier, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of the eyeshadow stick. And this is like a medium brown color. I think a subtle one like this is nice. If you want it smokier, you just keep going in and adding more and adjust. But starting off with just a little and then building up to the intensity that you want, I think is the way to go. And the reason why I chose this eyeshadow stick as my liner tonight is that these products set really well and it doesn't really budge or smudge very much once you have it down. So I think for the longevity of your look, these are a really nice choice. Okay, going in with a little bit more shadow on the bottom now that I've actually intensified my upper eyelid, its smokiness. And then I'm gonna go in with a highlighter for the inner corner of my eyes, just to add a touch of brightness and reflection there. And then this is the Jones Road highlighter. Just gonna add it right here. Also a very creamy product. I'm gonna take this time to kind of pat some of that highlighter in onto my cheekbones. Tip of my nose. I'm gonna go in with blush, and this is the Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks in shade Chauchette. It's like a pinky shade. I think I'm gonna add some highlighter to my brow bone also. All right, now we're gonna go in with mascara. And since it's a smoky eye look, I will do my bottom lash mascara tonight. And lastly, I'm going to go in with a nudish pink lip. And that's it. That's our simple and easy soft smoky eye look. Even though this is a heavier smoky eye nighttime look, I still think it looks really effortless and elegant. I kept the coverage of my skin still really natural, and honestly, it's all thanks to a really good foundation. If you want to, you can go in with another concealer to kind of cover up some of the shadows and imperfections, but I think keeping it at this kind of level of coverage looks really nice. And this is my go-to smoky eye look. If I want something even more dramatic and intense, I might go in with a black eyeliner before I add the mascara, just to smoke out some of that dark pigment and really create a very dramatic effect. I know I already have my mascara on, but I kind of want to show you what I mean. So I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner, and I'm going to take that really close to the lash line. I'm going to press in a little bit more product near the tail end of my eye. And even before this sets, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner brush and just blend it out. And you can see it's a lot more intense, definitely more dramatic. I only did the upper lash line, but I can smudge just a little bit down below also. But again, I want to be very light with my hand and make sure I don't put too harsh of a line down there. Like that. Now this is definitely much more dramatic and more intense. I'm going to just do the other eye to balance it out. And now I'm going to line my bottom lashes lightly. And I'm going to make sure I add some eyeliner to this outer corner right here, so there's not a weird space in between. And that helps create the smoky look also. Depending on your eye shape and your own preference, you could line the waterline of your eye, but that again, takes it to a whole different level. It's up to you, your personal preference, and I would just play around with this to see what suits you best. Definitely take your time smoking out your eye look to make sure that your eyes look even and balanced. You can bring it up some more and it'll definitely increase the smoky effect. A little bit more highlighter, because why not? And if you want to go in with a little bit of gloss, you can. I'm just going to dab a Gloss Balm right on top of my lipstick. And that's the finished look. As you can see, it's really easy to add to this makeup look and adjust the intensity. This is one of my favorite looks to wear when I have a special occasion. But thank you for spending time with me here. I hope you enjoyed this routine. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.